Reporting to you from Loch Ness Links Golf Course is the Loch Ness News Report with your host, Stephen Billiard.
Hello and welcome to the Loch Ness News Report. I'm your host and General Manager, Stephen Billiard. I want to start today by saying thank you for joining us here at Loch Ness Links Golf Course to all new and returning members. We've got a great season planned this year and we're looking forward to enjoying your company as a member. In today's show, I'll be joined by Jeannie Pender as my guest, longtime Loch Ness Links Golf Course member and Loch Ness community member. In addition to that, Executive Chef Jason Moss will be teaching us how he makes his pierogies, which are now on our dinner menu. As well as that, I'm happy to introduce to you Tim Allaby, our new CPGA golf professional. But we'll start the show with some news today because here at the Loch Ness News Report, our job is to communicate the news to you so you can get the most out of your membership. First in our news today, I'm happy to introduce the creation of our Loch Ness member portal, www.lochnessportal.com. Here is your one source for all you need to know about your membership at Loch Ness Links. You can book tee times, view your account statement online, enter your handicap, register for member events and tournaments, and much, much more. In addition to that, in conjunction with our Loch Ness portal, we have Facebook and Twitter. This year, when we communicate with our members, it will be in the form of tweets. Tweets are very short messages that get the message across with a small link for more information. But don't worry, if you don't have a Twitter or Facebook account, all tweets will be forwarded to your email address. However, I do encourage that you register for one of these free accounts, which will dramatically enhance your interactive experience with your members. Between email, Facebook, and Twitter, this comprises the social network at Loch Ness Links. And it also begins the paperless revolution. From this point forward, you will no longer receive paper newsletters or account statements in the mail from Loch Ness Links. The Loch Ness News Report will be your one source for news, and all account statements will be available online through the member portal. If you still require a paper statement, you can pick it up in the Pro Shop at any time. Moving on, member orientation. This year, something new. We will be hosting a 20-minute member orientation, mandatory for all new and returning members. The doors open March 15th, and we'd like to see you before you have access to the golf course in 2010. This orientation will help get you acclimatized with the technology and the policies here at Loch Ness Links. For the first 250 members who join us for orientations, you will receive a complimentary Loch Ness golf shirt. The first 250 members to complete orientation will receive this Loch Ness golf shirt. We are now open 7 days a week, 8 to 4 for orientation, so please come in before the golf season begins so that you can properly understand how to get the most out of your membership at Loch Ness Links. And all 2009 merchandise is now 75% off in the Pro Shop. For those of you who visited our Ho Ho No Do's event held last December, you know that we've had some great success with our membership program for 2010. I'd first like to congratulate Harold Bright as our grand prize winner in the Ho Ho No Do's event, as well as all the members that went away with a prize that day. I'm happy to say that in our full membership category, we have now reached our membership targets and have established a waiting list. However, if you have friends or family members that are still interested in taking advantage of the Loch Ness membership experience, we have introduced a new restricted membership category with limited play on weekends that is now available. You can read about this membership in your member guide, which is located here on the member portal and in your 2010 membership guide. A brand new copy of this guide will be given to you when you arrive for your member orientation. In other news, congratulations to Ryan Valeriani, our 2010 Euchre Tournament champion. This was held on Sunday, February 21st, and it was our first annual. Kendall, do we have a file photo of Ryan for our newscast? We do. That's great. Congratulations, Ryan. Moving along, I'm happy to introduce Crystal Craig, golf course manager, to tell us a little more about what we can expect this spring when the golf course opens. Now, Crystal is currently on vacation in the Mayan Riviera in Mexico, but I have been able to organize a satellite uplink with Crystal so that she can explain to us a little bit of what we can expect. Crystal, are you there? Are you available, Crystal? Can you hear me? Hello, Crystal. Can you hear me, Crystal?
Hi, Stephen. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. It sounds like our satellite feed is working.
Yes, it is.
Fantastic. Are you having a good time in Mexico?
Yes, we've been having a great time. The weather's been about 90 degrees and it's been nice and sunny, so hopefully I can bring some of that sunshine back with me and have an early open this year.
I hope you're right. I don't want to interrupt your vacation, take up too much of your time, but if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a few questions that the members have for you.
Sure, go ahead when you're ready.
Okay, the first thing is the board of directors. Can you tell me a little bit about how that's playing out for us now?
Sure, this year Loch Ness Lynx has launched its first ever board of directors, and this board of directors is going to serve two functions essentially. The first of that is going to govern all member events and leagues, and the second is that it's going to act as an advisory committee for club policy and member affairs. There are 9 positions on our board of directors, and they are chairman, vice chairman, a secretary and a treasurer, a male and female league event chair, a male and female golf event chair, and a social event chair. And all of these job descriptions for these positions can be found at lochnessportal.com.
Okay, that's great. Now, if a member would like to become a part of the board of directors, how do they go about doing that?
Well, they have 2 ways to go about doing that. The first is that they can go to lochnessportal.com and fill out a contact point to either nominate someone or volunteer themselves for a position, or they can come in directly to the Pro Shop and do the same, nominate someone for a position or volunteer themselves.
Okay, and what are the important dates in terms of nomination and voting?
Well, in terms of nomination and voting, the way it's going to work is that nominations are going to be open from now until March 31st, and you can nominate or volunteer yourself at any time during that period. Then, beginning April 1st and running till April 17th at our spring swing, we are going to open the voting and have members come in and vote that way.
Okay, that sounds great. Well, certainly encourage all members to take advantage of that. We really want to see some great participation on this board of directors. Now, in the meantime, in the absence of a board of directors, I understand that you've put together a great calendar of events. Can you tell us a little bit about what's coming up?
Sure, the first one is actually a social event, and that's the spring swing that I've mentioned earlier. And again, that starts on April 17th at 7 p.m. and we're going to have a complimentary welcome cocktail for everyone, followed by some live entertainment, and we actually have a golf game going on where you can win a $500 Loch Ness account credit.
Well, that sounds great. What about on the golf side?
On the golf side, we have our leagues, obviously, and we're going to be running 4 this year. We're going to have our Tuesday Ladies Night, and we're actually running 2 men's league this year because of the demand for them, and that's going to occur on Wednesday night and Thursday night. There are 120 spots available in each of those leagues, and they're actually going to be competing against each other all year for the prize of Best League. And then we're going to have a Friday night couples night, we're calling it, not league. It's just a fun time for couples to come together and play some fun games of golf. After that, we have our mixed member opener, and that is it could be a couples or it can be just men and women coming together. The teams can be any combination of men and women. And then we have our ladies brunch at Tiffany's, which is our first ladies event. And then we have our men's 4-man blue ball tournament, which is our first men's event. No pun intended on the blue balls. It's not because it's cold out there, it's because you can actually purchase mulligans and take home a cash purse, and those mulligans are what come in form of the blue balls.
It sounds like that might be a big purse.
It could be thousands of dollars in that purse.
Okay, well, that sounds fantastic. I know soon that you'll be able to... Well, I have to say that I'm a little jealous of Crystal right now, but I know she certainly deserves a great vacation. We'll be back right after this commercial break.